Okay, go.
Wait. Okay. No!
Do it again. Again. Stop. Again. Stop. Okay guys, this is what I'm trying to do. I'm still working on these. These are just rough fitted. The retracts are just rough fitted right now. But I'm still working on making a trunnion, collapsible trunnion for the nose gear right here, which I haven't done. There's just a little bit of free play right here in the wheel. I don't have everything tightened up. I need to tighten up the thing down here. I just have it temper the hardwood mount so that I can actually mount the retract. But the airplane's not even assembled yet. I just kind of got it temporary held together so that I could actuate the retracts, so you guys can see them. But this is Haggles. This is what I'm talking about right here. I'm trying to make a trunnion right here that'll collapse like the scale nose gear is on the other LX Mig. This piece right here, I'm working on that right now, so we'll have a collapsible trunnion gear on it. Take a little while, but these are the basic retracts that Tim Lawn made for me from RC Landers. Complete units, nose wheel retract units, wires, mounting blocks, wheels, everything. $100 shipped, and pretty strong. I was pretty impressed with them. They mount pretty flush, and all the dimensions I gave him for the wheels. You'll notice it has a scale Mig-29, which is more like the wheel it's supposed to be on here. The wheels on here, this is a 250 wheel. You can go about another 1/4 to a 1/2 inch larger in the nose wheel and still be able to put the nose gear door on here and have the wheel closed. Not a problem at all. And if you mount this at about a 5-degree forward pitch, which I started to do, you could actually get the wheel to go down closer into the bay in here, which will allow you even a bigger nose wheel. But these are actually, by the measurements I took from some drawings from the on the MiG, these are actually scale, pretty much scale. You know, give or take 1/8 of an inch. So these are scale, much larger than the stock LX wheels. These are much lighter wheels. I'll actually get weight measurements posted up on RC groups later than the LX retract. So it's going to take the overall aircraft weight down quite a bit, and it looks like they're going to be a lot stronger. Kylie, go ahead and actuate that for them one more time. Let me. Anyway, upside down. They work flawlessly so far, but they haven't been field tested. So until I actually get the plane completely assembled, and get it sitting on its belly with weight and batteries and so forth, we'll actually know more then. This is the particular plane. I'm setting this one to run up on the 5S and 6S setup using 2 different motors. Currently what I've got in right now are the Het 2W25s on Wemo fans, and I've got it set for also the ARC 258s and on fans, and I'm going to be able to run it on 6S and 5S. The 5S battery you guys kind of saw, it's going to go right here. Here's the modified cockpit I did. The hole, just like I believe it was Haggles, you did this. All I did was just kind of make a hatch that went on top of it that kind of hide the battery. All it is, because the 5S pokes up through here, and it helps strengthen up the cockpit piece that's right here, because you're right, it gets pretty weak when you cut that hole in it back there, but if you build that and put it on there, re-strengthens it right back up. And at the same time, I'll be able to put 6S in here like I had before and set everything down to the back. Right now that's just a temporary receiver battery I'm using to power the receiver. But this is the new hatch mod that I think is my final hatch mod, instead of like I did the other one. You noticed I made the little scale scoop that goes on there. That's just carved out of styrofoam and painted. Held on with 2 magnets. All the decals are now in. Anyway, lip right there on the bottom, out of foam. Slips underneath the back. Magnets right there and on here, right at the cross beam. I put the carbon fiber stiffener in there to help stiffen this up. But that allows you access to all the radio bay and everything inside here. So we can put everything in here and get to the batteries instead of cutting up here a little further like I did on my last one and having a hatch here and a hatch here. This is the best way, and this is cut on the panel lines. Panel line, cut across there, fits perfectly. Made the reinforcement sides in here that will keep it from doing this number when you cut out this hole right here. It gets it weak. Depron, just using cheap Depron glued in there, and that strengthens it up right there. Makes a channel. Also, you guys are going to notice you've seen pictures of this already. Right there is where my ESCs are going to be located, up in the top. I don't think I'll have to get access to them. Like I said, the plane's not together yet, and I don't have the ESCs in there. I've only fit checked them and made my harness. But should I have to get to the ESCs, Glenn, Pepper Pete asked me about this, and I had already planned it. I haven't cut out right here, but I planned on turning this into a hatch, which the ESCs are mounted right there underneath this, so they get the cooling air off of this, which also rushes down to the bay and cools off everything in here and feeds air up here to the battery. So this is all hollow up in here. And then air rushes out the vents that are in the back and on the bottom. You'll notice air escape vents I put on the bottom. I've got them in a couple other locations too. Right now I'm just getting everything fit. This airplane is still basically in kit. I can take it all apart and put it back in the box and ship it like it is. Oops. But it's gorgeous. But the retracts are pretty good. These are solid. There's no way these guys are coming off. I've had a couple guys ask me if they're going to fly off. They are not coming off. I carved them out and just laid a piece of plastic and glued it in there to help channel it and give it that look. Lots of cool air going down the side, but you got to make sure that the air that rushes in from here is going to be able to escape. Secondary cheater holes are the actual stock ESC location holes that are in here. The fans are going to breathe the air, suck the air down through this, and my cheater holes are going to be internal, which will help draw air over it when it's static and not actually flying, to keep everything cool, keep everything from overheating. So even running it at watt on the ground, there's no chance of it overheating the ESCs or any of the other stuff as well. Hope you guys liked that. I'll post more later.